I'm Alex Michelson in Milwaukee, where tonight the Republican National Convention came to a close. Donald Trump speaking for the first time about his shooting. He said he's only going to talk about it once because it's painful for him to do it. And what a story it is. Donald Trump makes a dramatic entrance to accept the Republican nomination for president.
I proudly accept your nomination for president of the United States.
For the first time, he discusses the assassination attempt on his life. In that moment, he moved his head at the very last minute to look at a chart.
I heard a loud whizzing sound and felt something hit me really, really hard on my right ear. I said to myself, wow, what was that? It can only be a bullet. And moved my right hand to my ear, brought it down. My hand was covered with blood, just absolutely blood all over the place. I immediately knew it was very serious, that we were under attack, and in one movement proceeded to drop to the ground. Bullets were continuing to fly as very brave Secret Service agents rushed to the stage. If I had not moved my head at that very last instant, the assassin's bullet would have perfectly hit its mark, and I would not be here tonight. I stand before you in this arena only by the grace of Almighty God.
Trump walks over to what he says is the uniform of the former fire chief who lost his life in that shooting.
There is no greater love than to lay down one's life for others.
Trump then turns to domestic politics.
I will end the devastating inflation crisis immediately, bring down interest rates, and lower the cost of energy. We will drill, baby, drill.
And international politics.
I will end every single international crisis that the current administration has created, including the horrible war with Russia and Ukraine.
That right there is the prompter that Donald Trump is supposed to be following, but he's constantly going off script and riffing off the top of his head. The speech lasting over an hour and a half.
And quite simply put, we will very quickly make America great again.
After the speech, the traditional balloon drop. As the balloons fall on this convention, Donald Trump is in the best political position he's ever been during any of his three political runs. And the crowd here is fired up.
You can't not love Donald Trump. You can't not. I just love him. I love his passion for this country.
He's just a great American, and he's just such a great example of courage, overcoming adversity. Just so inspirational.
Especially in Los Angeles, California, the thing with illegal immigration and the economy. We need his leadership now more than ever.
America is ready for the second term of President Donald Trump.
Say bye to say somebody scream.
Before the speech, Kid Rock performing a custom song for Trump in an event very different than Republican conventions past.
I'm in the tough guy business, and this man is the toughest, most resilient human being that I've ever met in my life.
Wrestling legend Hulk Hogan revving up the crowd with this moment.
When they took a shot at my hero, and they tried to kill the next president of the United States, enough was enough.
A little different than when Mitt Romney was a candidate for the Republicans. So you see some folks still on the stage celebrating. Other folks are popping balloons right now. Getting a statement from the Biden campaign saying no party has ever talked less about their agenda at the convention than Donald Trump's Republican Party, because they know just how unpopular it is. Trump simply isn't capable of talking about the issues that matter to voters. That from the Biden campaign. Now, the future of the Biden campaign is very much in doubt tonight. We'll have more on that when I join you again in a few moments.